9 o'clock. We okay? Everybody's here? I can play it one more time. Good? Good morning, everybody. I'm Patrick McGrew. I am the auctioneer of record for Kurtz Trading Auction Company. Thank you all for coming out today. If you haven't gotten a bidder's number yet, go see them in the office after we're done here. We're going to do a little thing special here I'm going to say some words on my Uncle Tom this morning. The ladies are out here so they can hear it, but as soon as we're done this, you can go in there and get a bidder's number. The sale order today, we're starting here on attachments. We're going to sell towards 97. We'll sell the salvaged machines. We'll tell you what we know about them. They're all sold as is. After we're done the new attachments that Terry Shetron's going to sell, we'll be driving all the equipment in numerical order, going down each one of those rows in front of that tent. So everything will drive in front of you. If you haven't gotten a buyer's number yet, they'll give you a catalog. It'll show you the lineup of the sale. Everything today is sold as is in present condition. We'll tell you about the ride and drive guarantees later at the drive-thru. Everything here this morning is as is. Payments, we take cash, check, wire transfer. We want to be paid today. We must be paid in 7 days. If you're not planning on writing a check today, if you're going to send a wire or send a check with a driver, please come talk to me and Michael. Buyer's premium. On items $3,500 and down, we have a 10% buyer's premium. Everything over $3,500 is going to be capped at $350. So, for example, if you buy an excavator at $25,000, you're going to pay $25,350. Internet, please read all your terms. You have an extra 4% for the internet fees. We will have equipment fax and proxy bid bidding today. We have a great group of people helping today. It's a family. Kelly, Kim, Karen, Kathy, and Jess are in the office. Nikki's helping today. My wife, Eden McGrew, will be clerking. Pennsylvania licensed auctioneers, Jason Miranda and Terry Shetron, will be auctioneering today. We have some good ringmen, Johnny Weidman and Darren Oakes. All of our full-time employees, Matt and Joe, are here. They've been working hard. Our truck drivers, we've had a terrible time with freight. They've been getting up 2, 3 in the morning every day, getting all this stuff trucked in here. A huge thanks to Michael Thomas. He does everything, wears so many hats, puts the sale catalog together. And of course, Mark, he keeps us all together and makes sure everything is running strong every day. Now I'm going to talk about my Uncle Tom. We're throwing a celebration of life party for him tomorrow. If you didn't know about it, we can get you the details. If you came today buying a skid steer or something, but you want to come tomorrow and you have stuff to do tomorrow, leave us your phone number, or we'll find you a skid steer next week. But we want people to come tomorrow to the celebration of life party. See Karen, or there's flyers inside. It's for Tom Kurtz, my uncle, Mark, Karen, and Ben's father, Brenda's devoted husband, Carrie and Tony's father-in-law, Haley, Garrison, Landon, Brinley, Kaya, Chase, Tommy, and Luke's Pop, and everyone here at Kurtz Trading, we called him Pops. He loved his family. He was an amazing person, a veteran in the Air Force, an engineer for ECM Corporation for 30 years. He is the glue that will forever hold Kurtz Trading together. He brought us together and he watched over us like a father. You knew he liked you if he teased you. I'd walk into the office complaining about something minuscule, small, and needing help, and he would always help me get it fixed. But without fail, he would say, "It's all about you, isn't it, Patrick? The world just revolves around you." And then the next day I'd hear him, "Mark, it's all about you, isn't it?" He taught us many things. He changed my life. He was a very hands-on person. Before working here, I would have the mindset of, I need to call a contractor. I learned what I called Uncle Tom's approach, which was, we'll need to go to the hardware store. We're going to need a big cut-off saw for this one, and you can get those screws cheaper at Dollar General. Every tire shop, repair shop, auto mechanic, tractor dealership, truck shop, tag and title, feed store, and sporting goods store within 100 miles knew Tom. I learned most of them loved him and knew him by name, and they would say things like, he's a hoot. He made friends everywhere he went. But the ones who didn't, I learned was because he'd call them out on their shit. He kept expenses down, but he didn't miss stopping at Cabela's if there was one on the way hauling a skid steer. Somehow, 3 people hit his vehicle in Cabela's parking lots. I don't know the odds of that, but it is crazy. I was fortunate enough to be with him for one of those fender benders in his beloved Jeep Cherokee that the corporation wishes they never sold him a lifetime powertrain warranty for $2,500. He told me many times, I'm going to get another motor and transmission out of them.
This week.
We still got another one. I have one more story. We stopped one morning at the Dunkin' Donuts in Westminster at 7 a.m. on one of our trucking expeditions. I had been to the Dunkin' Donuts in Westminster before, and I would describe those experiences as packed with people and mediocre at best. When I walked in with Uncle Tom, everybody was cheering for him, greeting him. Hey Tom, how you doing, Tom? Everybody knew him, including the employees, and everybody loved him. Except for that day, there was a state cop turning around after getting his coffee. As usual, Uncle Tom had on a fitted Kurtz Trading t-shirt and a clear outline of a revolver mounted on his hip. He is the only person I knew who figured out how to get a carry permit in Maryland. No one else has. He spent like 400 hours figuring out how to get a carry permit. And Jess helped him with that. They just stared each other down. And I swear that cop looked around after everybody yelled his name when he came in the door, and he's like, this whole Dunkin' Donuts is going to be against me if I question this guy why he has a 6-shooter on his hip. And then it was over. That was it. He left. Tom went up, proceeded to order a small decaf coffee. He truly was my hero. This is my perception of him. He meant so many things to so many people. He told me on one of our trips he had no regrets. He said, I am who I am because of the mistakes I have made. I try to have that mindset too, but I do have 2 regrets. 1, I wish I wouldn't have bailed on our last trip to Maine. And 2, I tried calling him the last time he was in the hospital during COVID, and they wouldn't let us see him. And he called me back, but I was with a customer, so I didn't pick up. I just figured I would call him back. I tried calling him back many times with no answer. So if you can take anything from this, spend time with those you care about, because you don't know what tomorrow holds, and pick up the call. I know he's here with me, with us, and I want to thank him for everything he's done for us, and we love you. I'm going to sell a few pieces, and then I'm going to turn it over to Jason. Thank you. He won't be auctioneer. Sell half a dozen pieces or something. Are you guys all ready? Lot number 1. Oh, selling the plow parts. Oh, how about setting vine? Setting vine, setting vine, setting vine, setting vine, $50.